Hello, everyone. I am Tacit, and we are unbanned from that whole fiasco from the other weekend. But hopefully they'll be able to finish that soon. As far as all the unbans, hopefully most of you here have been already unbanned. If not, hopefully very soon. But not sure what their issue is, but they'll figure it out after holidays. Anyways, hello, Ron. Today we're doing the Chapter 7 tasks. There is one issue with that, though. One thing that the ban ended up doing is we don't have any campaign points. So even though we've done 96 out of the 112 tasks that we have here, which is pretty much all of them up to this point except for this week, even though that is the case, we have 20 stars. Because it's just counting the extra that we have from the thingy. So, which is kind of weird because I believe we actually have the stats for 7, do we still? I'm actually not sure. It's hard to tell. But anyways, it's a mess. And, we won't actually be able to unlock anything then. Though, it might give me these lower rewards twice, I guess? I don't know, is there anything really good in this lower end? Give me that deep book. We're so far away from it, though. Let's see. Yeah, we should be like, what, 720, I think? Which brought us to like 840 or whatever it would have been. But anyways, we're going to go do all those tasks. And probably mess with the ward event. Ward events, honestly, not too bad this week. We have quite a few decent mana accumulation options that can feed. Probably most built around Marilith. Probably just doing like Marilith into AoE and we should be fine. We have magic increase. So that should be way more than enough damage to get it all done. Anyways, let's go bring up the sheets. So if we go over to the Gems of War forum and ignore every single post that is mentioning the banning, which is like all of them. If we go check, let's see. How many can we count? Let's see. 1, because I'm pretty sure they're posted there. Let's see. Oh, that could work. 1 week-long Vault event instead of Guild Wars. Ooh. That's not actually a thing. That's someone suggesting it. Could work. Let's see. Campaign stars were set to 0. We were just talking about that. Them leaving until next year. People talking about the glitches currently happening. Anyways, bans for everyone. Anyways, where's the thing I'm looking for here? I came here for the tasks. Let's go all the way down. Let's bring this into a new tab. And here's the list of everything we need to go do, which will be the main thing we'll be doing today. So, we gotta go do Explore in Blighted Lands 4 times at... Oh, well, I already see a reroll. Hello, reroll. That didn't take long. Though we could have seen that just by looking, but still. Hello, reroll. Alright, just kill blue. That is perfectly fine. Alright, then we gotta kill a bunch of daemons, which we could do after, and just quick kill Sun Mirage. Complete Dew Delves at 8 up. Another... Gosh, why do we have double reroll start? I guess we're just doing, bronze until we hit a wall. Win 10 PvP. Gosh, why is there so much reroll today? Use Daedalus for 10. Win 5 battles in an arena run. That might be worth rerolling, though we just had an arena event, so I'm probably going to do that even though we don't have any started. And the main reason for that is if we have another one to do next week, which is like do 6 arena battles, in the next week or 2 we'll be able to get that done easily. Also, thank you for the support, Clipbomb. Also, hello everyone, by the way. I didn't even say hellos. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Scout. Hello, Bill. Hello, Lester. Hello, Henry. Hello, it's YouTube Flames. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Demidor. Hello, Scout. Hello, Genki. Hello, Mary. Hello, Jonian. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Crisp. How have I been? I've been doing pretty good. Holidays went well. Hope all you guys had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Scout. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so what do we have for bronze? This seems to be the main one we're doing. Gain a bunch of souls, easy. Use Abyssal Banner, which should be that red-purple one. Of course, the one corresponding to Blade of Lands. Open 3 gem keys. Summon a troop 5 times. I'll bring out the Elspeth build real quick then. Craft a summoning stone. Kill... Okay, we're just going to do all bronze until we get the other 2 done, it looks like. Alright, so first things first, we need to go get a little bit more souls, which we kind of already have. So that works out well. I guess we'll just quick kill Sun Mirage real quick. We're already going to need to come here later for the thing. You know what? So much so. Let me go change the banner on my team. So my double one. We're going to set this to Blighted Banner, so when that comes up a little bit later, we'll be good to go. I believe it's minus yellow. No, it's just purple-red, right? Yeah, it is minus yellow. Blade Lands. Okay, I thought so. Alright, anyways, let's kill this 2 times to go get our souls. We need a week-long Vault event. I know, right? I sure hope they do. I thought they were going to this week. Until all the glitches happened. Like, it almost seemed like they might have. Oh, wait, we already got enough souls. Oh, yeah, duh, because we get, like, 10. I forgot because we have that boosted rate. Oh, wait, we already have the banner. Look at that synergy. I forgot, it's like literally the next task. I knew it was coming up, I just didn't realize it was literally the very next one. A pre-nerf? Oh gosh. Could you imagine how much loot you would get if it was pre-nerf? Also, hello Daniel, welcome, welcome. They would never re-release pre-nerf Vault event. Or, you know, Nomapalooza. I'm not sure how it even got into the game in the first place. With how broken it was. Like, even if they didn't know about the Dust Devil team, because they didn't at the time, the Ironhawk Dust Devil team, even though it was around, they weren't really, like, super aware of it. Even if they had no recollection of that, like, you could still win, like, 50% slower than that, and that still would have been insane loot. With, like, almost any team, like Rowan Quick Kill and similar things. Or even just, like, standard Phoenicia at the time. Which is still pretty standard. Alright, grab that, grab that. We're basically just doing bronze until we hit a wall, as both the other two are just kill color. Alright, Summoner. Summoner is a bit of a weird one. There's a very funny team we could do to get this completed. I don't have one saved, so I'm just gonna overwrite... I don't know, what do we not need? I'm not using the higher level faction build. Actually, let me get rid of pure faction, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of this diverse team of 4 Nocturnia, and replace it with the diverse team of 4 Elspeths. And now all we have to do is click a billion times. I'm actually going to kill the first one for once, and the main reason for this I want to... Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have. Because I am still going to need to get mana back on one of them. Well, it just worked, so there we go. Alright, one of you needs to actually do something. So we needed 5 summons. One of you needs to be like an actual damage source. You be a damage source. There you go, damage source. Look at that. Okay, we'll kill you out again. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna tick yellow. And we'll swipe him out with 1 hit, and there we go. And that's match. And that's all we have to do for 5 summons. As that does count as a summon. It specifically states that it kills them and then summons a knight. So not only does this count as a kill, but it also counts as a summon. So you can use the boost ratio either. In this case, we're using it for the summon aspect, which gets that task done very quickly. Anyways, Purple Recruit. We'll go do this to just in the Soul Forge real quick. Underneath the troop, underneath purple, click the button, and we're good to go. And it's a pretty good early game option. Though, of course, we don't need any of the drops from there. You hit 4,000 pets mastery the other day? Nice. Ooh, Amnesia kill. That's annoying. Oh, never mind. We immediately found one. Well, that's convenient. I was going to say, it might be a little bit annoying to find Amnesia because most people don't set it on their team. It's not a very common option. Honestly, Amnesia is not horrible. The biggest issue is, I feel like it's an issue that almost every mana accumulating mythic has. In that, why use a mana accumulating mythic when you could just use a lower rarity equivalent to get it done a little bit quicker? And the biggest issue Amnesia generally has is it's too slow. It's just too slow of a summoner. It has a really good summon, as we're about to see with this thing reviving like 1,000 times here. But, oh good, it didn't revive at all. But, aside from that, its mana accumulation is relatively bad compared to other... just any given mana accumulator in the entire game that's like ultra rare rarity. Because then you only have like a 12-ish mana cost and you get mana very quickly. Whereas Amnesia needs to fill an entire 22. They could have at least made Amnesia 20 mana cost. I'm surprised they never lowered her. I believe she's at 22 if I'm not mistaken. Which is a little bit too high. And of course, Event Key drop table pretty underwhelming this week. However, one nice thing about it is for a magic-based kingdom. Blighted Lands is a pure magic kingdom, so as you get upgrades, you do get additional magic. So you get additional magic at 5-star, 10-star, and 20-star. And eventually 30-star if we can ever get there, though currently it caps at 25. Anyways, what do we have next? Blighted Lands. What is this? Just win a bunch of battles there? Oh, I gotta use a Blighted Lands team. I guess we could do the Ward event real quick. The problem is none of my teams are built to be pure... Blighted Lands. Like, this would be the closest one, I guess. Wait, this is even pure Blighted Lands, though. Wait, I don't have any pure Blighted... Actually, you know what? Yes, I do. I can grab the Diabolus class team and just trade it out for... okay, this will work. This is going to be a bit slower than doing it the other way. Wait, we can use this for the Ward event, right? We should be able to. This is not a good team to use for the Ward event, but if we're going to have to do 3 fights with this anyways, we might as well. So I believe this should paste right in, right? Yeah, everything but the weapon, but that's fine. We're replacing the weapon for something. What are we allowed to use? Does anything hit all enemies? In a way that's, like, not horrible. Oh, I typed it wrong. I was gonna say, there should be something here. Oh, under the purple category. Okay, Staff of Madness. Is Staff of Madness one of those old money weapons? I think it might be. But, we're just using it a few times, so it won't matter too much. Anyways, let's roll with this. You don't even need it there. We could literally just double up on Van Barrack. Actually, I probably should have just doubled up on Van Barrack. Since we have the weapon, might as well use it. Because for this lower range, we just click his button and we win. Like, we don't even need a second one. Or actually, a second one would help him more because he would gain, he'd gain magic. I mean, extra mana link. If we had Archmagus, he would get full mana in a single poke. Which was one of the main premises, but of course, we do have to be pure Blighted Lands for this to work. At least for the objective currently. Luckily, we only have to do 3 battles, so this should be our second. And we just have to do one more. We'll be doing World Event a little bit later this stream. And just quick killing it with the team we initially planned to use. Oh, so hello, Luann. Hello, J-Dog. Welcome, welcome. Have I been doing pretty good? Do you know of any good troops in the Soulforge? Unfortunately, this week, no. This week's pretty underwhelming. When I covered the video, I mostly mentioned Holy Saint Astra as far as something that can be used. But for the most part, it's a pretty skippable Soulforge week. One of the more skippable ones we've had in a while. Both on the troop side and on the weapon side. Should you spend your vault keys on Nomapalooza only? Wait, what do you mean vault keys? Wait, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Generally, when it comes to Paloozas, you should use your 4 verses. You know, whenever you have your 4 sets of verses to trigger Palooza. Those should only be done during vault events. As far as actually opening your vault keys, it is actually better to open them when it's not a vault event, oddly enough. The main reason being, during a vault event, you could be simply far... They basically don't have any higher drop rate during a vault event. So you normally want to open your keys when it's not a vault event, oddly enough. Which is why we've been opening a lot of vault keys recently. Or at least we were. Till we got banned. And then unbanned. Anyways. Scythe. I gotta use Scythe 3 times. What's a quick way to do that? I guess just do it in Cinemirage real quick. We have a task coming up that we can do it in anyways. I just realized, do I not have any team set up with a Scythe right now? I guess we could just set up, Rowan build to have a Scythe real quick. Since I currently don't have one, just find any random Scythe. How's it so hard to find a Scythe? You know, I'm just gonna go to Pure Purple. It's like a billion Scythes under Pure Purple. There we go. Because we don't actually have to cast a Scythe, we just have to have it on the team. I do currently have the wrong banner set, though. It's not going to matter for the most part, unless we get a really unlucky start. Oh, almost down this whole water already. You have enough diamonds to craft 1 mythic? Yeah, most of the mythics this week I would skip on. If you haven't gotten double Ironhawk yet, that might be a good one to put it into. I'll be covering the mythic tier list soon as well. Very soon, TM. Alright, there we go. Scythe Master. Alright, we have to kill purple, and kill blue. Interesting. Well, you know what that means. Hello, Cinemirage. Hello, quicker kill team. Unfortunately, this location doesn't have like an absurd amount of blue, but it definitely has a good number of purple. As I say that, there's actually more blue than purple in this battle. Oh no, one of them got replaced though. I needed that. Gosh, the Jewel Gnome is so useless that the blue-purple kill, what it counted as, is better than the actual loot it gave me. One more question. As you have low magic, can't kill things quickly, like with Sacrificial Priests. So, do you know any low-level team for soul farming? Soul farming low-level teams. I know on most new accounts, I normally just do it off of Arena and Treasure Hunt for the most part, oddly enough. Because when you don't have a huge amount of options, you tend to get a lot of souls just from doing those two. Because a single Arena run is thousands of souls if you complete it. And doing Treasure Hunt, while not like insanely high on souls, does start to add up. Also giving you some decent amount of gems. I know in most newer accounts, if I have nothing to soul farm with, I just go straight to Arena to spam Arena. You also get 3 offers from it every single day. And while earlier on in the game, you might not have as many gems to spend on it, it is discounted by 10%, so sometimes you could find a good one. The main one you're probably looking for is the one that has a bunch of keys in it. It would be the 400 one that goes down to 360. It has like 20 gem keys, 20 event keys, and like some glory keys or somewhere around there. That one's pretty good to pick up early on in the game, because if you're already going to be spending gems on keys, it's basically a discount. Even at full price, it's actually a discount, so at 10% off, it's even more of a discount. You're not spending any of your treasure maps until they rework it. I do believe they're going to next year. We'll find out if they ever post the roadmap soon, which hopefully they will early January. Last year, I don't think they posted the yearly roadmap until like February or March. But who knows, maybe they'll post it a little bit earlier, especially with all the issues as this happened recently. Having more incentive to kind of say, like, hey, here's what we're going to be doing soon. Do I have the Medals of Seasons? No, I did not. Oh, wait, never mind. You were talking to the other person. Because, yeah, Medal of Seasons give you a lot of boost. You get them slowly from doing the world events. And depending on how much you do them or how much your guild does them, you can have a set of them in probably a couple of weeks or less. These also give you a lot of stats. I think I'm going to skip the 10 PvP battles. Perfect. Instead of 10 PvP battles, we just have to do 20 of any battle. It's telling me to go kill Blue, so I actually want to go switch over to Merlantis. Because right now we just need a lot of kills or a lot of wins. And, oh, no, not that level, though. Whoops. I meant to put that down to level 1, not level 12. But this place is almost pure blue. So we can get a lot of blue kills here. And we have to do it 20 times, in which we will easily hit that many blue kills. We will actually hit it way before we hit 20 of them. So technically we could have just stayed somewhere else, but just wanted to make sure we hit it. Because on average we should be getting 2 to 3 with the occasional 4 here. Which will give us way more than enough blue kills for our objective. And we also have to win 20 times. And this team wins about 6 times per minute, so we'll be good to go. Yeah, Valkyrie does give you a lot of souls, but if you don't have that much magic, Valkyrie doesn't do too much. Like, ideally, before you can use Valkyrie, you want to have, like, 15 or 16-ish soul gain on it. So then, like, 3 casts, you get it to max. Because I think you need 16 to get it to max, because that does... In 3 casts, you'll hit, Actually, no, you could do a little bit less than that. Yeah, 15 is basically the threshold. Because at 15, you'll be 1 soul off of max. Because you'll get, for casting it 3 times... Wait, no, never mind. You actually need lower than that. Never mind, you only need 13 magic. Oh, yeah, I guess you could make it work then. Because I keep forgetting, you get the 4 from kills. Because you automatically get 4 souls. There's a 40 cap. So at 13 per kill, you would hit the maximum amount. Actually, at that point, even at 12, you would hit the maximum amount then. Because 3 casts at 12 is 36, and then the 4 kills is 40. Which is exact max. So as long as you have a Valkyrie with like 12 soul gain, it should be fine to use. Especially if you have high enough to do like 20 something, so you could do it in 2 casts. That actually used to be the meta back in the day. Like way back. Valkyrie was like way back. Valkyrie was the only viable way to ever farm souls within the game. So a lot of like the whole meta was just built around just using blue teams that can quickly kill. Because you needed Valkyrie to cast like 2 times to get max souls. Anyways, we cleared out that. What do we have next? That was just kill blue. That was on our gold. Now it wants me to kill Daemons. Well, you know where we're going back to then. We gotta do that 10 times, which is perfect, because I think we get both these done simultaneously. And then we just have to deal with whatever's underneath. Why does it seem like my game is ridiculously fast? Oh, if you go under settings, and you click settings again, and you click over to graphics? No, not graphics. If you click over to general, the very top one is your speed. I think by default it's like 1.5 or something. And you can set all the way to 4 times. That's why it looks so fast. When you're first starting out, you might want to have a little bit lower than that while you're learning everything. But you do eventually want to scale it to 4 times. Mostly because a lot of the economy of the game is based on 4 times speed. Because when they end up adding 4 times speed, they actually had to rescale the economy soon after because everyone was winning so quickly. So the whole game is now scaled to 4 times speed. Basically everything else is slow motion comparatively. Like, you can still play on the lower ones, especially when you're still learning everything. But it is advised to eventually bring it up to 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. You eventually get used to it. Like, even if 2 times or 3 times seems kind of quick, after you do it for a while, it seems very slow. Like, 4 times seems like normal speed. Even 2 times and 3 times seem like slow speed now. And anything below that's like ultra slow motion. It still seems slow. Interesting. It could be lag on the device then, potentially. Oh, you were able to make it into the guild! Glad you could join, Nemedora. That reminds me, you know what I haven't done? We need to go donate all of our gold to the guild. I was going to do it last night on Christmas. I was going to donate like 30-something million gold. But, I wasn't able to because, well, we were banned at the time. From the whole issue that was going on. And I was also going to get the winter armor, but unfortunately it reset all my points when we got unbanned. So that reminds me, I need to go do those battles too, but we'll do it after we do all these tasks. But yeah, we're not getting winter armor until tomorrow, I don't believe, because of that, unfortunately. However, what I can go do now, which I forgot to do earlier, is, well, because we couldn't earlier, but we need to go donate a bunch of gold to the guild for Christmas. Or we could just wait for New Year's, but I might as well do it now. I meant to do this on Christmas Day, but of course, for circumstances, we weren't able to. And now all we have is 2 silver tasks, easy enough. But before we do that, let's go donate everything to the guild. Well, not everything, but let's do 35 million. There we go, 35 million. That's a lot of gold. Okay, let's see what we get for 35 million gold. And technically, everyone in the guild gets this. All right, let me go take my PvP tier and anything else that isn't it. That should be the only thing. And now they all say us, claiming all these. I gotta see what we get. Oh, did I just see a mythic down there? Oh, no. That was one of the faction troops. It's not a mythic. Oh, there might be a mythic somewhere here. We'll see. Yeah, Sledge pauses. Hey, we did! We got Queen Aurora. Unfortunately, a mana accumulator is not used too much these days. They ended up making some changes to how traits work that actually make this quite a bit worse in the current state of the game. There's just better mana accumulators out there more often than not. But there we go. If nothing else, there are some weird builds that use like 2 or 3 of her. Of which I think I already have 4 of her, if not more. But there we go. And of course we get the nice little bit of key, some glory and all that. Anyways, so what we're doing. What's our current task right now? We gotta go win any battle using a hero using Daedalus class. Well, you know what that means. Let's go to like Center Mirage or something. Replace out our hero for Daedalus, which I probably should... you know what? I need to go keep posting that to the Monday video. I've been stopping doing that like the last couple weeks to about a month. Where I haven't been covering the coverage Rowan build. But, I don't know, I kind of like the coverage Rowan build. Like, I always build it Monday night anyways. Which I need right now for the Diabolists. There we go. Because normally you want to have, like, a Rowan build set up that has the banner, the weapon, and the hero class that you need for the week. So you can synergize all 3 of them onto one team. Even more so if they are on different objectives. Sometimes they're all in the same, like right now all of ours is on bronze. Actually, technically this one was under silver, so I guess they were in different categories. Yeah, Queen Aurora is an interesting troop. I used her a lot back when she was first added. The biggest issue is they changed how traits worked about 4-ish years ago. Where like traits can't multi-trigger in the same turn. Or not the same turn, but the same instance. And the problem with this is, let's say you take a red gem and a blue gem at the same time. A lot of times her ability will not give you +1 for both. It doesn't work the same way that a banner does. Unless they fixed that in recent times. Because they did it to make sure that other traits weren't super broken. But it ended up nerfing hers quite substantially, even though it was perfectly balanced. Where if you take multiple of different colors at the same time, it might not give you all of your extra bonus. I'm not sure if they fixed that because it's not something... For one, that instances even happen that often within a battle. As you're like spawning double gems. But also, she's not really used that much, so I actually don't remember. Also, hello Cookie! Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Let's see, we'll throw that there. You got to fit 5 Horde Mimic troops now? Oh gosh, that's really lucky. You laughed when you saw the Deep Delve video eating cake. So hello, Jamie, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. Also, I have not been paying attention how many we need to do of this. I think it was 10. Means we should need like 4 more. Any suggestions for low-level players to farm souls? As far as the easiest explorer, which I think is a good question. What is like the least intimidating explorer? I normally do Cinemirage because it's lowest durability. So to that degree, it could also kind of be the easiest because it has the lowest durability of any kingdom. If you ever wonder why I'm always doing like what I'm doing right now here, well, for one, we had to kill a bunch of daemons, but the other reason is it has the lowest durability of any kingdom. The other next closest is Drakzoom, but Drakzoom has some slightly more annoying options compared to Cinemirage. We gotta go win 5 arena battles. This might seem like a really long one, but I want to prep this for next week. Because even though it'll take a little bit longer to do 5 arena runs now, if it tells us to go do 6 arena runs in a week or 2, we're going to be able to do it within one singular battle. Unfortunately, we don't have an arena started because we just had an arena event last weekend. However, I guess since we weren't able to do it last night, we'll do it today. And do one more arena run. What do we have here? Summoning Queen Jezebel is really good in arena. The problem is 50% chance. But based on our options, I think we go for it because we really don't want to go Elspeth here. So yeah, we're going to go for Queen Herald. Unfortunately, we're using it entirely for its summon, which is not ideal, but it'll work. 10 damage to the weakest enemy. Boosted by blue allies. Problem, we have no blue allies. If the enemy dies, create a blue. This is good if we can pick up some blue allies. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. Deal 10 more for each poison, disease, stun, or curse effect on the enemy. That'd be insane if we actually had any of those. So I'm just going with this and hoping we find another blue for synergy. Also has good mana coverage. And of course we get no blue. That's a little unfortunate. It's going to be a very weird team. We don't have anything there. 9 to weakest, lower to magic by 1. 10 damage to an enemy. If there are 13 more browns, deal triple. For mana coverage, I think I'm just going Night Terror. And because we have no blue, I'm going Crab, which honestly, Crab isn't even a bad option. Queen Herald, you need to go in a very safe position. You need to go all the way in... How do I want to order this? I think I put you as a backline tank. Night Terror, I am actually going to put in first slot so it could die, so it stops blocking my brown. And then we have Marsh Raptor doing its thing, and which could feed into Crab. Okay, now we need to go win 4 times. Let's see, you can craft eggs. What rarity do I do? You have your choice. Wait, what rarity? They don't have rarities, though. Not sure what you mean by that. It gives you a random one of the 6 whenever you craft them. Like, you don't get to choose what dragon you get from the Gem Dragon egg. What's our boost ratio? Okay, we're 14 damage. 14 damage to weakest does not kill anything. But, you know what does? Hitting them twice. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Unfortunately, that poison's going to be really annoying. However, he's not going to have much of a chance to use it because we kill that out. Take our skull and just poke it. And if he happens to kill it, it's actually beneficial because even though he just... Oh, wait, not if he kills that much, though. Hold up, hold up, hold up. You weren't supposed to kill that many things. Killing was beneficial if you killed, like, way less than what you just killed. Because I was going to resummon Queen Jezebel there, though it's only a 50% chance, and unfortunately I did not roll it. This is a little bit of an RNG-based one, though it's really tanky because you just keep getting Queen Jezebels. And Queen Jezebel herself is actually something decently tanky because you keep getting durability from it while feeding mana to everything. And the fact that summoning a Legends is kind of good in Arena. Anytime you can summon like a Legend or a Mythic into Arena is generally pretty strong. Given that the heist you would normally have otherwise is an Epic, and even if they're at a lower level, they're still so strong relative to everything else that's fine. So still magic there. I'm mostly doing this to set up into our other kill. More often than not, this could be his entire role to try to set up into the blue spam. Because I don't want to actually kill with him right here. I want to go get the other one down and kill that way, if we can help it. So it might not always be able to do so. Like right here... Actually, what's your ability? You know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to do this first. So it does give him enough durability to survive, but it does allow us to bring him back into kill range, so we'll do that. That brings him into kill range. If we could ever finally take a green or a yellow. Oh wait, that gives him extra turn purple. Alright, that's fine. We get a skull there. And then we get a kill. It'll kill first slot, which is fine. We get our blues, which completely misses. We really could use our Queen Jezebel summon right here. It didn't work the other time, but hopefully we'll get it this time. How much damage do you have? Not enough. So now you do. So we'll kill out that one since the other one's not enough. Are you ever going to get your summon? We're going to cast her like 5 times, and not a single time is she going to roll her 50%. Which sounds about right. Oh, we got a pet gnome. I almost forgot they even show up here. But yeah, there are 2 locations where pet gnomes can appear. PvP and Arena. It is not advised to farm pet gnomes in Arena. However, they do exist in Arena. And there he is. It's not the best way to try to find them, but you do find them here. Though you do have to still kill him, so make sure he doesn't run. And you're going to have to do so with a team that might not be structured that well for killing him, like in our current situation. Where this team is not optimized at all for trying to kill a single target like that. He does that. We take Skull. That unfortunately brings his first slot to be the lowest, which is actually not what we want. Because it's kind of clunky now, because now I have to do this. But then we can do this. And then we can kill it, and we should be good to go. We got our little crab poke. Not going to use it yet, though. If I can help it. Ooh, nice. Can I cascade that? I can. And that's match. We just get our blue. Hopefully that feeds into... Oh, wait, I already have full crab. Should have casted crab first. Oh, so what do you do again? Deal damage to the first enemy and then the last enemy. Wait, does this actually tap twice? It says first, then last. Which means that's you twice, right? No. Oh, yeah, it did. It did do it twice. Right. Yeah, it did do twice. Okay, that works. It says first, then last. Which actually does allow a double tap. And that's fine, we just hit him back. And even if that didn't kill, we still had the crab poke. Also, we did all that, and hey, that's a pet I actually need. If only they updated it so it would always give you one that you need. But I don't believe I have that maxed yet. That's one of the slightly newer ones. And by slightly newer ones, I mean it came out this year. Which relative to pets is considered new. Generally, any pet that came in the game in like the last 2 years, I'd almost consider new. Definitely on the same year. I'd definitely consider it new. Just because their release cycles are generally pretty slow. Alright, how do we want to do this? A couple different ways. I can actually choose what I want to kill off the other option, so I'm actually going to do it that way. Because that thing's already going to kill itself, and now we know the exact amount of damage we're going to do too, which is 24. So I actually want to do it to this so I can then kill it directly, right before it gets the cast off, and we're good to go. I actually want this thing to get full mana because it'll kill itself out as soon as it does. So we're going to deliberately let it get full mana, and then kill out the other one. Oh, unless it just lets us have the kill for free. Which case, might change our plan. Depends what happens here. We need brown. Which we need a lot of manas. I will take the red. We might have to kill it this way. Okay, perfect. So he kills himself out. He gets a bit of a buff there, though we don't really care too much about that buff. As he doesn't really do anything too important. And now we just win. We'll throw this first just in case he gets a poke. And then we just throw down whatever. And a star turn. Not like we need it there. And we'll save this for later in the weeks, because we might need it for another objective. Where it tells us to go win in like 6 arena run or a 5 arena run again. And it'll be good to go when we do. And there we go. All tasks completed. Last one took us a little bit longer. But, oh wait, I can't even collect rewards because I already claimed all of them. No, I can't even double claim them. That's funny. But, yeah, hopefully it'll fix that soon. Because next week... assuming it was fixed by next week, which who knows if it is, we can go do the Empress. However, we can't do the Empress if they don't fix it by next week. Because we won't have enough points. We'll be stuck at 240. Whereas where our actual points would be 900 and something. Actually, I think it would be like 980, right? Or something around there. But yeah, we'd have enough after next week to have Empress if they fix it. So hopefully they do. Luckily this week we didn't really get anything special. I think we're at like 800 something. We would have gotten a deed book, though obviously there's no immediate need to use the deed book. I think the little Drulgoff... No, the Drulgoff wouldn't have even been maxed yet. So yeah, we're not missing anything this week, luckily. But hopefully it'll fix it by next week. Anyways, so all objectives complete. Now to go do all the other objectives. Well, at least as far as all the Chapter 7 objectives. Anyways, where were we? Let's go do dailies. Because now we know we don't need them. So let me go grab them with like a Phoenicia build or something. We'll go roll with this. Then we'll go do some dungeons, and then probably mess with the road event the rest of the time. Oh, also, I need to go do the holiday event. Can't forget that. We still got to go do the festive event that's going on for the rest of the week. We had it last week. We have it all this week. Are there other teams that will work well with the trolls, like Ice Troll, Fire Troll? Forest Troll with double truffle is probably one of the more standard troll builds. Though almost every troll can end up getting used. I just feel like Forest Troll is used more than like every other troll combined. Just because it's a lot clunkier to use the other ones, whereas Forest Troll can easily be used in like Forest Troll, Double Truffle, Mirage Queen, or something similar. I feel like the next best troll might be the red-purple one that doubles brown. Just because there's Hero gains barrier on brown. And there's a lot of things you can kind of do around that with pure brown builds. Though now that Chalcedony exists, it's not as relevant because you can just infinite Chalcedony instead. Let's see. Let's go to Takeout Dungeon, see if we can get a perfect. Also, for any of you wondering, no, I did not get a perfect dungeon. I know I got downward stairs instead of upwards. Or, sorry, upwards instead of downwards. You know, I got the incorrect stairs last night. Let's see, can we get some good stairs today? Okay, I can just click this. No, it's not stairs. Come on, give us stairs already. Okay, so we gotta deal with Freeze and Jinx. Where's my anti-effect team? Do I have one set? If I don't have one saved, I need to go get one saved. Yeah, Orpheus Dungeons. Let's roll with this, because I really need a safe option. Let's see if it works at this higher range. I don't think I've tested it since we got a little bit deeper like this. Do I have Beatrix on the team? I do. Perfect. I have both options. Oh, I should have taken purple there. Okay, we have a weird situation now because I can't take mana effectively. Because I really need purple, and we can't take purple. I'm just gonna have to waste my turn just to try to get mana. Alright, Scourge of Honor, are you set up? Kind of. I want to go get Thrall rolling. Though it might just be better to just do this. So I'm gonna let Thrall die, deliberately. And Scourge of Honor, even with your extra magic, you do not have enough damage here. Which is kind of unfortunate. But you know what does have enough damage? Doing you into Beatrix. There we go. Okay, so this rate, I might go fully metal Voice of Orpheus. No, I highly doubt it, though. The problem with Voice of Orpheus is, even with the extra buff, it does nothing. Like, you're pretty much only using it for cleanse and no other purpose. Also, we're in a bad situation where... Oh, no, I do have cleanse. I was gonna say, if there was an extra turn, there would be in a very bad situation. But we're fine. One nice thing, too, is if we're blocking mana, we actually don't care because Voice of Orpheus actually can heal us on a little bit of mana there. So we just get mana automatically, even if they're blocked, which they were. Do have to re-cleanse him, though it might not matter too much. I'm actually going to take a blue here and deliberately let him skull poke us. Actually, wait, do you do double? No, you don't have freeze on skull, so you don't immediately do double damage. Alright, so we cast you, throw Beatrix, and cast you again. Actually, maybe I should have done Beatrix first. Oh, okay. First slot, I need you to actually die. You're kind of blocking my mana now. Unless we get, like, extra turn brown from Sky. No, we didn't get it. Alright, I just need one Beatrix cast. How hard could that be? I'm gonna take a skull just so he doesn't pressure us. Oh, wait, that doesn't give us mana because I don't need brown anymore. Okay, well, let's take the yellow. At this point, we're just trying to find a little bit of Beatrix. Unless he somehow finds a way to kill directly, we're gonna be good to go. We'll take the green. How much mana do you give? 5, which means I can actually get full mana off of that if I really had to. And I believe we have to. So we'll throw this down on whatever. Throw down Beatrix in this match. What a weird fight. But hey, I came through. Okay, let's do it again. Is there a team you can start for higher delves? Yes, anything with Mang. Mang with any barrier on brown hero class can run through every delve. Everything else is just support around it. We were running like level 300 something delves on a level 100 something account before. It was pretty funny. But you can go through the entirety of delves with just Mang with a barrier on brown hero class. It is advised to have more to go with it to synergize and support it. But it's all you need to technically win. It's a little bit hard to play with Mang only though. But it is doable. Because Mang tears all their armor and gives you attack based on the armor. So it scales through any battle. The biggest issue is if they have multi-hits or skull spam. because I'll break through the barrier. But if you just try to avoid those kind of fights, you should be good to go. We need 4 copies of this pet to get an upgrade. Might as well go do it now. And then we'll go do... Well, what have we not done yet? We haven't done the world event, or the rest of the world event. We started it, but didn't finish. And the only other thing we haven't done is the holiday event, which I'll probably do next before I forget to do it. Because we're already behind on the currency for the event. Since they took away our almost 500 points that we were going to use to get the armor. Luckily, we'll have the armor tomorrow instead of on Christmas. But this means I'm going to have to spend a little bit extra point-wise. Actually, technically not, but it means I basically don't get a power orb. So they took one whole power orb away from us. Which I would slightly care about if it actually meant anything. Power orbs are so bad. We're not opening 100 Vault Keys tonight. Though we're probably going to go back to doing that soon. Because I do want to start getting down the rest of our stack. Essence of Evil is good. The problem with Essence of Evil is you need a team behind it that supports it. Like, Essence of Evil on its own can't solo a battle. The rest of your team behind it needs to. Which, if you're very low on stats and options, might not necessarily be the strongest of things. Like, it's a really good weapon. But you need a team behind it that can support it. Or something like Mang just auto-solos. Regardless of what the team is behind it. Says, catch you later, Clip Bomb. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, now the 2 fights that we can't one-shot. I wonder if we ever will have enough damage to do these. I wonder if Diamantia can actually one-shot this battle. I don't think it can. Because it's a really high damage range. Like, we're far off even with Phoenicia. Because we're like, what, 36 off there? Oh, Diamantia might be able to. It does have a lot of damage. If I could ever get it. Well, I'm actually going to go for that first. It saves us from having to do... you actually generally want to try to not use Leprechaun on turn 1 on this fight. Because you want to get full mana since you only need 12 manually. And then go for the Explode, if you can help it. Hey, we got 3 copies. Nice. If only we would have gotten 1 more, but 3's still really solid. Not like we really need a +1 mastery. That's like a 0.00001% surge chance on Brown. Oh, also, I did log in time to get the free 50 gems yesterday, by the way. I got barely logged in time. Like, when I checked, there was like 30 minutes left on the timer. Anyways, let me go do the holiday thingy. Unfortunately, our points were reset due to the thing. So I still don't have winter armor, even though we were like 10 points away from it earlier. But let's go get back to it now. I'll use... we're still using Infinite Truffle, so we'll stick with it. Oh yeah, any battle that shuffles your team can be annoying. A lot of those earlier delves have that Dust Devil too, which can really disorient your team. A lot of times, if you are in the Dust Devil fight in Underworld, you actually want to stay in the fight until it reshuffles your team back in order. Oh yeah, the Drew, there was some kind of weird glitch where a bunch of people got banned. It is still not 100% confirmed exactly what caused it. I believe it was related to map accumulation, and I kind of did a video on Saturday kind of mentioning everything with it. However, there has been reports that people that weren't doing any amount of map accumulation through the new troop were also still having it occur. So I have no clue what on earth was actually triggering it. Nor did they, apparently. Though, once they get done with Holiday, they'll hopefully have some kind of fix for it. Because they're currently away on Holiday, which is kind of bad. Because one of the biggest glitches that they've ever had is running rampant right now, randomly banning people. Why on earth did I not wait until we got full mana? Now we need to go cycle all of our mana again just to cast them. Unfortunate. We can make it work. Oh, I was gonna say, let me go cast the one that isn't frozen. Whoops. Also, why did I take the Queen map fight? I very specifically need to make sure I never click the Queen map fight. Because that can easily happen. Whereas none of the other fights we have to deal with that. Well, it wasn't using maps that was causing the glitch. It was the new troop that was accumulating maps, which they have now removed the map gain on temporarily because of what was happening with it. Alright, should be good to go. And even though he's frozen, all we have to do is just double green. He's not frozen on green, so we're fine. It doesn't matter if we get frozen on brown because we get auto extra turn on the truffle. Are you going to buy more battles in the holiday event to catch up? I'm not sure. The only thing I'd really catch up on is an Orb of Power. And realistically, I don't really need another one. The glitch that occurred does make it so we won't be able to afford the Orb of Power. However, that's not really that big a deal because we don't need more. But it does mean that the glitch basically means we are going to be one Orb of Power short. However, if I don't want to spend any additional gems, we can still get everything that we wanted to except Orb of Power for pretty much the same cost we were already going to spend. Just without the Orb of Power. Yep, I just changed the dimensions. Whoops. Get back here. I lost 1 pixel. Come back here, pixel. There we go. Wait, where were we? Let's see. Kris Kringle event. Yeah, it looks like we'll have the winter armor tomorrow once again. I feel like I've already said this one other day. But this time around, hopefully we don't get banned again, randomly for no reason. And then tomorrow we can officially go get this cool winter armor. Stay warm. And then we're going to work up on the pet. And then we have everything. After we finish out all the pet stuff. Because the only unique loot you really need is 1 copy of armor, 1 copy of the new legends, which gives you 3. And 6 copies of the pet. You have to buy it 5 at 100, which gives you at max, and then 1 other one additional time to go get the golden one. And then you max out the golden one with the pet food. Or not the pet food, but the pet orbs, I mean. Not technically pet food and pet orbs, but you know what I mean. Because you only get 1 copy and then eventually max it with pet orbs. And there we go, 333. We're still lower than where we were on Saturday night, however. That should still be enough to be able to get there tomorrow, right? Maybe not. Wait, how many points would that be? Do we even get enough by tomorrow? Now that I think about it? Because we're gonna get what? We have 6 battles, almost 30 each. Let's just say 30 each, should be easier to do math on. So let's say we get 30 per battle, that's 180. Yeah, we'd reach. Yeah, we're barely gonna reach, but we'll reach by tomorrow to go get winter armor. Cool. Anyways, there we go. So, next order of business. I think the only thing left is Ward event, right? So, we did a holiday event. Hopefully our points won't get reset a second time. We donated a bunch to the guild. Guild Wars next week, though there's rumor they might cancel it. We'll see. Oh yeah, Ward event. I guess I could do some Ward event real quick. I think that's the only thing we haven't really done. Oh yeah, I never did buy more battles. Let me go do that real quick to help out the guild. Get everything done. Entry board, 3 out of 9. There's nothing good on the rest of it, though. I guess I could go for the gold, but most of it wasn't too enticing. I just grabbed the gems. Hey, we got an ingot! Well, I guess we count that. Actually, now that I think about it, we haven't really been getting too many of the orbs off of, or too many of the new orbs off of random orbs. Almost all of them have been from Vault Keys, but there we go. Anyways, let's go do real team, not that one. Because that was there before because we needed it for the thing. However, let's go Mirror Lift build. This was the one I mentioned in the video earlier today. That's not where the world event is. Let's go over here, fight, fight, fight. Replace, and we're good to go. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, let me go clip the metal. There we go. Alright, good to go. Also, Mirror Lift, oddly enough, does increase our damage from this metal. Normally, you would not be able to do more damage because it's not tied to our magic. However, this amplifies based on how much damage you're doing, not based on what your magic stat is. One other weird consequence of this is Tesla gets to do more damage. So as you can see there, we ended up getting a boosted amount. Normally, she would only do 6, but we're getting 160% more damage. But normally, trips like that can't end up boosting because her magic does not scale her damage output. but things like Fairy Fire and magic damage increase still do. And that one medal for this event increases it. It's one of the other reasons why if Tesla's ever usable for one of these events, it is absolutely broken beyond belief. Normally she cannot scale based on magic, however Fairy Fire and the medal that increases based on how much damage you do does end up increasing her damage. And by a lot, like to one-shot range. Is there a good way to get Orb of Power? Well, you generally get it slowly over time. One of the best ways to get it these days is during events like we have going on right now, where you can get an entire Orb of Power for only 800 points, which is honestly a really, really good deal. Because they have about a couple of those events per year, it seems like, they're going to have. It's a pretty recently new mechanic added to the game, but we've already had 2 in 2 months, so... And there's a good chance we'll have another one by either Valentine's Day, or if they do one for that New Year's thing. Or if not for there, we'll definitely have it for like Easter. But it seems like they're going to do at least like 4 of them a year. Plus you just get them naturally through various gameplay. Like wherever you normally get orbs. Because you can convert your major blues, major greens, and major oranges into power eventually. I'm not sure that's not needed to do in the current state of the game, given how many they'll be distributing just kind of naturally. But it is a way to get a bunch of them after you just naturally accumulate a bunch of orbs over time. I do feel like it is not worth it anymore to upgrade the small ones into majors. But if you still need a few more powers, it is probably worth it to upgrade majors into powers. If you just needed a few in a pinch. But it's something that's supposed to be accumulated slowly over time. Like originally, it took like a year, a little over a year to originally get Zolgoth. I would say in the current state of the game, it's probably closer to 6 months, but it could still take closer to the year, depending on how much you play. Wow, we still have a lot of battles left. Let's keep doing them. Oh yeah, I forgot. Van Berrick's the worst room. Let me not take that one. I even mentioned in the video, and I'm not even taking your own advice. I don't think I clicked the wrong room yet. But I almost just did. Because they're both the same rarity, but Van Berrick is less. Oh, and now they're all Van Berrick. Wonderful. Well, we'll take one near the bottom because it's closer to the button. How do you do that? You do it in Soulforge. Though your Soulforge might not be upgraded enough, which might be why you don't see the option. But once your Soulforge gets upgraded enough, you can eventually upgrade your orbs into powers. But if you don't see the function in Soulforge underneath Other, it's probably because the Soulforge isn't upgraded enough. It's a feature that you get a little bit later down the line. They don't give it too early because you just don't really need it earlier on in the game for anything. Also, speaking of which, once you finally max out the Soulforge, you actually get a power orb from that as well. I believe the 20th tier gives you a power orb. You can craft power orbs way before the 20th tier. But you get one for free at the 20th tier. Also, why is a whole wall of Van Berrick showing up so early? It's kind of unfortunate. It's the worst loot room, and it's every single room after, like, 4 battles. Yeah, power orb's definitely a thing that you accumulate slowly over time. I wouldn't try, like, targeting it down. The best way to get a lot of it is just next Vault event, just grind a bunch, then open those Vault keys after the Vault event. And you should be good to go. We still don't know when the next Vault event's happening, though given all the glitchiness that's been happening, I wouldn't be surprised if they do a special Vault event soon to compensate for various issues that have recently occurred. Oh, she just posted on the bans? Hold up. Did we just get live coverage of... Thank you for that. Hold up. Live coverage of the ban situation. Hold up. Where is it? Information about bans. Ooh! 28 minutes ago. Thank you for this. Okay, let's go see the live coverage on the current issues. Okay. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, there was a bug causing players to be banned. We have a couple of developers, Nimhane, producer, head of CX, Syrian, creative director, working on the issue and resolving this for as many players as possible on Christmas Day and Boxing Day. This bug was fixed on Boxing Day on the 26th of December, which is... That's today, isn't it? Wait, that's today. And all affected players should now be unbanned. Oh, that's good. One part of the fix involved turning off Kris Kringle's treasure maps, awarding ability temporary, so you will notice that. We know that event scores were affected by this issue as well. We will be working on compensation as soon as we can. We're incredibly sorry for the unintended terrible Christmas gift. We hope you're all enjoying your holidays despite all this, while we work really hard to make things right. And there'll be a billing post below this complaining. Let's see. Just updated post. And what else? Updated again. Anyways, no other official posts. Okay, that's the full official post as of currently. So we don't know what the compensation is yet. Because that post specifically mentions they don't even know what the compensation is yet. Didn't she mention the campaign mess? I think she did, because you mentioned it right here. We know that the event scores were affected by this issue as well. I assume she means both of them when she mentions that. Because there's two event scores that were affected. The campaign and the holiday event thingy. The Kris Kringle event. Though she does mention it as one thing, not two. But that could easily refer to both. I'm not sure. It's kind of vague. That is their official post on it all. I'll take a red. But at least everyone's unbanned now, so that's good. Or at least supposedly, anyways. Yeah, I really hope they do a week-long Vault event. They actually did around this time last year. And it definitely wouldn't hurt to do it again, especially given recent circumstances. But yeah, we're gonna have to grind it a lot if they do a week-long Vault event. It'll be the first Vault event since Orbs got buffed. Because we still have not had a Vault event since then. Obviously, it was just the other week when we got the buff, but you know. Still haven't had one since. Also, a comment from Kafka. You will see what is possible and suggest the Vault event in addition to whatever we end up doing. Ooh, okay. So there's a chance. Unfortunately, we're not going to probably get that compensation until next year. Like, early next year. Because they're still away on the holiday, like most of the dev team. Oh, we're out of battles. There we go. We have officially done all the things. I believe we have. Don't believe we missed anything. I just want to grab like a handful of gold. Which we could real quick if we really wanted to. It's not a lot of gold, but hey, it adds up. We just spent 35 million. Got to compensate for some of it. I was like, hello, Jason. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Vault event just the best event, period. Like, it catches you up so much. Especially any returning players or new players. Because it's a relatively new feature too since they did the Mega Buff. The Mega Buff to Vault Event is only a year and a half old. It feels like it's been around for like a while. But the Super Mega Buff that made Vault Events go from giving like a few dozen, like maybe like a dozen or two Vault Keys, to like anywhere from 200 to 1,000, that was only done the last year and a half. And it gives a lot of extra loot. Like a lot. Like, you know all the Vault Keys we opened the other week? Like, you can get that in a single Vault Event if you grind it enough. A lot of people do. We don't always go for 1,000 every single time, as it is a bit of a grind. But this time around, we're definitely going to. Next one coming up, especially if it's a week-long event. But anyways, does anyone else have any other questions? Anything you want me to go over? As far as main events, I believe we have finished everything else. We will go start opening some more Vault Keys again. Though probably not tonight. But I do want to keep working down our stack a little bit more. We're currently at 2,500. And I do want to work that slowly down to 0, or almost to 0, not exactly to 0. In case they do another update, though I highly doubt they're going to be doing another update buffing them anytime soon. They already just did. What would you do while Vault Event is going on? The main way that you farm Vault Event is to quick kill Explore. One of the best ways to do this currently is the Dust Devil build. We're actually using it a little bit earlier to stream. It was this build over here. Though there is a cheaper version of doing this, though. But the best way to do it is Sister Superior, Dust Devil, Double Ironhawk. This ends up killing out the entirety of Vault Event and Paloozas. And you simply cast it, boom, they're dead. There's also a triple one that you could do, but that only works for farming verses. And then there's also Rowain build. Rowain build is basically any weapon in first slot that doesn't block Rowain, any kind of beneficial hero class, like let's say Greenstorm. And then the banner is minus yellow, +2 blue, +1 green. And this allows her to have +2 on both green and blue. And basically you just cast Leprechaun, click kill, and then you win. This can be done with, this is a lot cheaper. It's a little bit slower than the other builds, but because you have to give up a turn to the enemy. But it kills very quickly. And then you get a bunch of gnomes, a bunch of verses, and then you use those verses to do Paloozas. And then those Paloozas give you like 1 billion loot. And like that could end up dropping you a verse if it happens to be a verse gnome. And then you just put all the verses into this little thingy over here. Just make sure to never use them when it's not a Vault Event. But during a Vault Event, you would craft a Gnomapalooza. And then for 15 minutes, you just get 1 billion gnomes, and they give you a bunch of loot. Generally about 20 Vault Keys among many other loot drops. Gosh, I can make 1 billion of those little gift thingies. It's actually a waste of gems, though. Because it gives the person 25 gems, but it costs you 50 gems. I think the main reason it has that exchange rate is they don't want people to basically send gems from like a side account over to a main account. I think is the main reason why it has that distribution rate. Because if you give that to someone, it only gives them 25 gems, not 50. Why am I stacking those Vault Keys? I was saving them for whenever they finally buffed Vault Keys. And they finally buffed Vault Keys, so I've been slowly opening them as of the last few weeks. Because I was kind of hoarding them in case they ever got a buff. And guess what they got the other week? A buff. I knew they eventually would. It was more so a matter of when than if. And a week and a half ago they did. Oh yeah, I never handed out a code. Let me go hand out a code. Hold up, everyone. I never handed out a code. I'm almost getting ready to end the stream and I haven't even handed out the code. Of course, we handed out the special Christmas code the other night. Unfortunately, we weren't really able to do much Gems of War to go with it. However, we did hand out the special Shelf on an Elf, which reminds me, one other thing we need to go do. One thing we weren't able to do last night. So, I was not able to claim my own Shelf on an Elf because I was banned at the time. However, one thing I was able to do is Genki, I'm not sure if she's still here, but thank you, ended up having her own code of this. And Isabel, I believe, claimed it for me. So we actually still got a copy of Shelf on an Elf, even though I wasn't able to claim my own, oddly enough. So I was able to get the one copy I needed to have it to Epic. So now, that's at Epic, you know what we can go do? We can go throw a small orb at it. Throw another small orb at it. And there we go. We got a max Shelf on an Elf. And now we go do that, and boom. Something I wanted to do last night. Some other thing that we're going to be doing that we meant to do last night but couldn't. We'll be getting the armor tomorrow. The holiday armor. Oh, there we go. We got the Max 2020 holiday pet. Honestly, one of my favorite ones. It's one of the funnier jokes in the game. The Shelf on an Elf instead of the elf on the shelf. There's a few punny pets and troops. But that's definitely one of the top tier ones. Obviously, it's cosmetic, so it doesn't really do anything. There's just no extra real benefit to having it max. But, hey, we got it maxed. But anyways, guys, I think we'll call it for here. For now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll mostly be doing the Tuesday faction while also opening a bunch of vault keys, maybe like 50 to 100, and we'll kind of go from there. Wanted to let you know you appreciate all how you describe. Oh, no problem. And if anyone else ever has any other questions, do let me know. Are you having trouble with the snowstorms in the United States? Some areas, yes. Also, hello, Ruben. But I haven't been where I am. I live in a very warm area of the United States. And while it has been getting a little bit cold here, it has still not been cold enough to even snow at all. But yeah, some areas have been getting hit pretty hard. But luckily, my area has been fine. And good thing I didn't travel, because I actually was planning on traveling in like a couple days. However, it did get canceled about several weeks back. However, it might have gotten canceled regardless, because the area is starting to get snowed in now. So even if it didn't get canceled for a couple weeks back, it probably would have gotten canceled from the snow. I guess I kind of lucked out there, since it would have gotten canceled regardless, even if it didn't get canceled, quite ironically. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed your holidays, and I guess we'll finish our little holiday thing tomorrow, since some of the stuff we wanted to do yesterday weren't able to do because of the ban, and the last one of that is getting our nice little winter armor so we can stay warm in game. Let's see. Oh, wait, that was your next question? Wait, what was your question? Related to the weather or something else? Any other questions, anyone? Let me know. So your area didn't get much snow yet, but it's very cold. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to my area. Like, we actually got a downpour the other day, but because it's not cold enough for it to be snow, it wasn't snow. Like, if that was snow, we would have gotten like half a foot to a foot the other day. But it was too warm for it to be snow, so that was kind of lucky. Otherwise, we'd be very snowed in. Yeah, my area just doesn't get snow. It's like almost physically impossible. Though, like the last time it got snow, I mentioned this story a lot. Like, I was snowed in New Jersey a couple years back, or several years back. Like, that was the last time this area got snow. And I wasn't even here to experience it because I was snowed in somewhere else. Like, that was the only last time where I ended up getting snow. Oh, yeah, related to seeing my family. Yeah, those plans ended up getting canceled. I do plan on still going down there. It might be closer to summertime, though, at this point, rather than during the winter. Especially because of snow now, but it got canceled even before then. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday if you're still celebrating anything. And hey, we still have New Year's coming up. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.